It's your boy, the White Shadow. Hey guys, I'm here in Senoia, Georgia, and we're actually in the town, if you guys didn't recognize the name of the town, where the Walking Dead show was filmed. Now, for over a decade, this show owned our screens, and it dragged us into a world of survival, sacrifice, and relentless undead. Millions of people watched as epic battles and heart-wrenching goodbyes unfolded in a seemingly ordinary town. So today, I'm actually standing in that very place, Senoia, Georgia. But as you can see, zombies are long gone, okay? The fortified walls of Alexandria have faded, and the ominous streets of Woodbury have actually returned to their peaceful, charming reality. There are barely any visible remnants of the apocalypse left, and it's almost as if the end of the world is just a dream here. However, beneath this quiet facade, the spirit of the Walking Dead still lingers. On the White Shadow, we're not just looking for obvious signs, we're hunting for the ghosts of the apocalypse today. Okay, we're gonna uncover where iconic scenes truly happened. Today we're gonna share insights from the locals who witnessed it all. We're gonna reveal how this tranquil town once transformed into the epicenter of a global phenomenon. If you've ever wondered about the real story behind the set, go ahead and stick around, because this is where we bring the past back to life. Let's get into it.
German Abraham. He's from Germany. And he used to have a shop here in town, yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you mind if I have this on?
Oh, please don't.
Oh, please don't. Okay, I'll turn it off.
I look awful, honey. I'm not
No,
interview worthy.
you don't.
I want my face on there.
Awesome. Okay. You have a funny story about when they filmed? There's so many fans of this show. They're like
it's
hardcore.
It's unbelievable
yes.
how many there are.
There's
yes.
fanatics.
Oh, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
I live here. I know.
Yeah. So before the show filmed in the town,
it was a dead town.
It was a dead town, really.
Dying town. It really was, yeah.
So there's a big difference than after.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really? And still?
Oh, yeah. And
even though the show has ended?
Oh, yeah.
You'd say it's a big difference?
Yes, it is a big difference.
Wow.
We were kind of hoping they would film, what's the one film, Fear the Walking Dead? We were kind of hoping they would merge them and film them here, but didn't happen. But we wanted it to. Instead, they went to Savannah. This is German Abraham. He used to love animals. He used to keep treats in the store so that they would come and he'd give them treats. Let's see. We've had cosplayers down there.
And this is done here?
Mm-hmm. We did this here. This is his TikTok.
This guy was here?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dermot Abraham.
Does it feel so cool to just live in a town?
It does.
Does it feel so random that your town was picked out of any town?
Out of any town. And they use so many locations around here, it was ridiculous. We have a thing called the camp every year at Memorial Day. And it is just some background actors. But this last time, let me see if I can find this last time's. They had, oh God, I didn't get to go because I had to work here. I did. It's the truth. The camp. Come on. See if I can find the photo ops. Yes, can I help you?
2.5 for that if you can.
Yep, I can do that for you. You having any luck in there today?
Nope. I think I run too.
I'm surprised you're still hanging in there if you ain't getting any money out of it. This is going to be the lucky one right here when I give you these 2 5s I've touched. It's going to be, I'm telling you. It's a win now. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Oh. In my BLK Smooths. Let's see. I was looking for Chandler Riggs was there.
What is behind them? That's a building in the town, isn't it?
Yes, that's the pudding house.
The pudding house.
Yeah, where you know where Carl sat on the roof and ate the pudding out of the big can?
I think so.
So if you go down here, Alexandria is the property right here.
Right.
They took the wall down where the tall buildings are, the brownstones and stuff, because Negan's jail cell was in the 4th one. If you're looking at them this way, the 4th one in the basement, that was Negan's cell that they kept him in.
Right.
There. It was an empty townhome at the time. But that is Chandler Riggs, and they just did this for the camp, and he did a tour with them, and then some of them got to sit on the roof with him and eat pudding, or pretend to eat pudding. Yep. So we had Princess there, and they had a lot of.
So they continuously come back to this town for
for things like this, yeah.
Right, for little events and to celebrate and so that probably keeps tourism, keeps income coming back into this town. It keeps the economy alive. Right. So it's good for the town.
So yep, see where they did that. But then they had they got
Do you have some people annoyed by it?
You know, there are people who've lived here for a long, long time who didn't like the fact that it's changed the face of the town. There's a lot more traffic. People want to live here now, whereas before, not so much. So the quiet little sleepy town, that's gone.
Right.
We're now growing by leaps and bounds.
Kind of bustling a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Property values have gone up drastically.
That part. Stuff's more expensive.
Yeah, a lot more.
You could say that's almost inevitable, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is, but, you know, we had so many people come and so many businesses profited from The Walking Dead being here. Because, you know, downtown at one point was town of Woodbury.
Right.
So whenever that was going on, to keep the shops going, if you look at the back of the shops, it looks like a front entrance. The reason being, to keep the shops open, they had their entrances that way, and they had all the windows facing the street covered so that they could still film in the daytime while the shops were open.
Oh, okay.
There was one shop in town that they got to come into town, even though the windows were, so that when they would take a break, the customers would come in and out because they were hoping to see, you know, what they could see going across town.
Okay.
It's really profited the town.
Well, awesome.
You could go up and it's a coffee shop. You could go up and you go to get a coffee and there'd be 4 or 5 stars in there getting coffees.
And just zombies everywhere, huh?
Zombies, stars. They mixed in with the local population.
How weird that must have been.
It was great.
Just zombies standing around.
It was great. And they had a zombie tour in Harrelson, reenacting the gin property. Have you been to Harrelson? It's right down here. If you go to the red light and turn to your right and go down, maybe 6 miles, the town of Harrelson is where the gin property was, where Merle got killed. It's where the governor and Rick sat at the table with the guns underneath them. They had their big powwow there. When you go down there, you'll see the big cisterns and stuff. You can't miss it. If you look up Harrelson Zombie Tours, you'll see how the pictures of what they used to do there. When they did tours, they don't do them anymore because with the show over, you don't have the population to make it worth having all those people standing around waiting, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, they used to reenact it. What else? Also, the when Andrea was killed, eaten by the zombie, tied to the chair and stuff, the deer cooler that they used is also in Harrelson. A lot of things were filmed in Harrelson.
Yo, we found Nick and Norman's. Let's go. Comment below if you guys recognize that from the show. Hell yeah. This is crazy, y'all. This is pretty crazy. I just wish there were some zombies around to run from. Or lop their heads off. That would be dope.
But I don't want to talk shit about my town. My uncle's the city manager of this town.
Oh, please, talk shit.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll put my name on it then.
I won't.
Okay, so...
How did, like, what was the energy like while it was being shot?
But real quick, I was kind of not... I was living in Moreland when it first started, but I've been here forever. My stepdad is born and raised and still lives on the same land that he was born on, as well as my boyfriend of 13 years, so we're like pretty Senoia, you know what I mean? My cousin, my brother, my dad, my uncle all work for the city.
There you go.
We're my best behavior.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as a townie, there was a lot of backlash because a lot of people thought that they was making the town grow too fast. They're losing the small town feel. You know, obviously it was a big cosplay place, so there were people who would dress up like zombies. I thought it was cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's also like, hey, this place is boring. Let's liven it up a bit.
Right.
But a lot of old school people did not like it, even though it was bringing in so much revenue for us. I mean, look at this restaurant. You know what I mean? This is here because of Walking Dead.
Right.
And so it did bring in a lot more congestion and a lot more people and a lot more traffic, but probably because I'm a little bit younger than them, that I thought it was cool. It's money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. And we got to see the actors. I've met Norman Reedus like 6 times.
Really? All right, so who's the best actor, in your opinion?
In the show?
Who's the coolest?
Oh, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, duh.
Oh, my God.
100%.
She said,
I'm a
duh.
Villain, I'm a villain girl, so Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He did come in here. I didn't meet him, though, because technically we're not allowed to really like go approach them.
Yeah.
And the only reason I met Norman is because I bartended and he would always eat lunch. Like at 3 o'clock-ish when Ashley sit down to eat when we weren't that busy. So that's the only reason I met him so many times. Hold on one second, I got to take a real quick.
Okay. Wow. We actually got an interview at Nick and Norman in Senoia. We're here holding an interview with one of the people. She said that she's worked here for 80 years, but she's only 40 years old. So, I mean, I'm not too good at math, y'all, but that's what she said. Didn't make much sense to me either. But she said that she's too nervous to interview on camera, but she was willing to just let me hold the camera and get her audio. So that's what we're doing. Here she comes. She's coming back. So let's see what other questions did we have for her. Oh, a funny story. Yeah, a funny story. And we'll close with that. Do you feel like sharing?
Mine are like about my kids. So one day, me and my son were going to get ice cream. He was little, and they were doing a tour, and all of a sudden it started raining, and so they went in the alleyway, and we went in the alleyway too. So my son could finish his ice cream. It was so cute. So we got to hear some of the tour, which I've never done one before. So that was interesting. But then my son was like, "Do we have to pay now, Mama?" I was like, "No, we don't have to pay." And then one time we were coming up here to go to the park when he was little, and they had it was like right here, all the traffic was stopped, and they were filming, but we didn't realize they were filming. All of a sudden we hear this huge boom, and we were like, "Oh my God, like is somebody shot?" But they were filming a part of the show. And we all, we put it together finally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of the buildings down here on the left. I can't just remember specifically which one. And then, since I live here, this is my last one, I promise. I'm a talker.
That's okay.
They send out letters I live like not in a subdivision, I live like my house is way off the road in the country. So they send you letters in the mail when they're filming on your road. Well, my husband got it that time, and I didn't realize that it came. So my kid's asleep, my husband's asleep, I'm just sitting on the front porch chilling, and all of a sudden I hear boom, 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 and I'm like, oh shit. So I walk in, and luckily, right before I go wake him up, the letter was on the bar, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's just the Walking Dead." That scared the crap out of me.
They were
just
like
shooting.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm just like on a little country porch, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is going on?" But luckily, I saw the letter, and I didn't wake him up, and I was like, "Oh my God, they're just filming."
How crazy for such a small town.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Does it feel crazy that your town got chosen out of any town in the whole country?
Isn't
that nuts?
It makes sense though, because there's a lot of good places to film. A lot of, we still have some country roads to film on. They are filling up very, very fast. It's crazy how much traffic I have to go through now. I live 7 minutes away. It takes me 15 minutes to get home sometimes. There's so much people here now.
Damn.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's weird watching the show and be like, "Oh, I know where that is."
Well, thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry I'm not your visual girl though.
Oh, it's
that was
fine.
amazing.
It was perfect.
Thank you so much.
Y'all have a good day.
Alright, so far, we've walked the quiet streets of Senoia, seen where Woodbury once stood, and we've heard incredible stories from the locals who lived amongst the apocalypse on a daily basis. It's truly amazing how a town can return to its peaceful roots, almost as if the end of the world was just a very long dream here. But there's one place, one structure, that for many fans represents the very heart of survival, community, and ultimately conflict in the Walking Dead universe. And remarkably, a piece of it still stands. That's right behind me, you guys. Right here, stretching before us, is an actual remaining section of the Alexandria Safe Zone wall. For seasons, this imposing barrier symbolized hope. It was the promised land for Rick and his group after years on the road, a place where they could rebuild, raise families, and try to restore some semblance of civilization in a world gone mad. think about all the crucial moments that happened within these walls. The leadership struggles, the tender relationships that blossomed, the painful losses, and the desperate fights to protect what little peace they had found. But as the story evolved, so too did Alexandria's purpose, right? It later became Outpost 22 under the control of the Commonwealth. A transition that brought a whole new set of challenges, betrayals, and ethical dilemmas for our survivors. This wall, right here behind me, once a symbol of sanctuary, then became a representation of control, of a new form of power being exerted over the very people it was once built to protect. Standing here looking at these weathered panels, you can almost feel the weight of all those stories. It's a tangible link to a world we loved, reminding us that when the cameras stop rolling and the sets are taken down, the impact of these narratives and the places that hosted them continues to resonate deeply. It truly makes you reflect on the show's core themes. What does it mean to be safe? What sacrifices are you willing to make for a community? This wall isn't just concrete and metal, it's a monument to the human spirit of survival, resilience, and the ever-present threat, both living and undead. It's a powerful reminder of why The Walking Dead captured so many of our imaginations. Wow. So powerful. And just like that, our journey through Senoia, Georgia, the true heartland of The Walking Dead's apocalypse, comes to an end, you guys. It's truly fascinating to see how a quiet, charming southern town became the backdrop for such a global phenomenon, and even more so to witness it return to its peaceful rhythms. Walking these streets, seeing the subtle hints of Woodbury, and touching the remaining wall of Alexandria, it's more than just visiting a filming location. It's about connecting with the stories, the characters, and the themes that made The Walking Dead so impactful for so many of us. We've heard from the locals who shared their incredible experiences, offering a unique perspective you just can't get from the screen. It reminds you that even in a world shaped by fictional apocalypse, real communities, real history, and real people thrive. Thanks for coming along with me on this special pilgrimage. So guys, what was your favorite part of this Senoia adventure? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love stepping into this world of The Walking Dead with me, please give a video a thumbs up, subscribe to The White Shadow, and for more adventures, hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. Until then, stay safe out there, guys, and keep on surviving. Peace.